this video, we will remove the dummy code from bookstore application. So far, we have done so many things in our application. Because of that, we may have some dummy code as well. Now, we have to clean this application to make it proper base application for the bookstore. Now, expand this src. Inside this app folder, we have about us and how it works component, and we have auth, public, shared and user modules. Inside this public module, we have all books, book details and home component. Now I want to design this bookstore application in this way. This home page, about us and how it works, these must be belongs to app module, and I want to create a separate module for books. I want to add this book details and all books in the books module. First, I will update this public module. Instead of this public module, now we will use books module. Now update the file name as well. Now update the spec file. This is CSS file. Now let's update this HTML file. Finally, we have public routing module file. Okay, now open this books.component.ts file. Here, see here, still we have this public component name. Let's change this to books component and update this selector also, app books. Replace this public with books and save the changes. Now let's open this books routing module.ts file. Here update the component, it will be books component. Update the path here. If the path is books, then we have to use books component. Here also we have to use books component. Like this. Okay, now rename this public folder name also. It will be books. Now open this app routing module.ts file. Here I will create separate lazy loading for books module. So copy this and paste it below that. Change the path. If the path is books, then we have to call books component and replace this path with books. Here we have to use books module and save the changes. Now I want to add this home component at the root level. It means I want to keep it under this app module. You can simply drag this to app. That's it. See here. Now in the root level, we are having about us component, home and how it works component. It is better to place all of them under one single folder. Let's assume that in future we might have 15 to 20 components in app module, and having all those components in the root level will not be good. Now let's create a separate folder for all these public components. Choose new folder. You can give any meaningful name here. I just give public components. Now I want to move this home component inside this public components. So drag this to here. Then move this about us component also. Now move this how it works component. You can see the folder structure now. Inside this app folder we have auth module. It is separate for all the authentication like login, sign up and change password, etc. Then we have books module. Inside this we have the list of all books. Then we have book details component. Then we are having public components. Those belongs to this app module. And we have shared module. Inside this we have not found and a toolbar component, and we have material module as well. We are using this material module in this shared module, and we are getting this material reference in all the modules. Now let's open this app routing.module file. Here we will make some changes in routing to have a proper home page. Here I do not want to redirect to anywhere, so let's remove this. I want to display the component, so let's add the component here. Here I want to use home component. See here, this home component is available in public components folder. Now let's open this app module file. Here in the declaration we have app component only. Let's add about us component and how it works component and home component. In the inputs array, remove this commented line that we don't need, and remove this material module as well, because we are having separate module for this, and remove these inputs as well and save the changes. Now let's open this books module. Here let's remove this home component that we don't need in this books module and save the changes. Let's build this application. Open the terminal window. Here use this command ng build. Build is successful, there is no error. Let's run this application using this command ng serve. The application is running in the browser. See here, this application is working fine. Here we have home works message. It means home component is working fine. Now we will update this toolbar to have proper button and links. Now go back to VS Code editor. Here in the shade module, let's open this toolbar component.html file. Here instead of this raised button, now I want to use simple one, so remove this raised from this button. Now update this button text login and save the changes. Go back to the browser. See here we are having simple button. Now update this button also. Button text, let's say sign up, and remove this raised from here and save the changes. We have login and sign up button here. Okay, I do not want to have this icon button here. Okay, let's comment this code here. And I don't want this icon also. Okay, let's remove it. I just commented it. Okay, now let's update this text, my app. We are having this text here. Okay, now change this to bookstore and save the changes. We are having bookstore text here. Now see here, we have the class example spacer. We have this CSS class inside this CSS file. Now let's update this class name to spacer only and save this. Here also remove this example from here. Okay, now simply we have spacer class in our application. Okay, let's add a few menus here. For that, let's copy this line and paste it below that. Now copy this button, one button, and paste it here. Your button text will be, let's say, all books. Then save the changes, go back to the browser. See here, we are having one button here. Now let's add one icon button for home page. Okay, here copy this icon button code and paste it here and save the changes. See here, we have the icon, but I want to update this icon. So open a new tab. Here search for Google material icons. Here let's open this fonts.google.com. Here click these icons, click this shop. Here we have many icons. You can search all icons here. I want to use this home. Okay, to use this home icon, I have to use this home text only. So copy this only and go back to VS Code editor. Here replace this share with home. And save the changes. Let's see in the browser. See here, we are having this home icon in the toolbar. Now we can create footer in this application. We can keep some links in the footer. For that, go to VS Code editor. Here to create a footer, let's create one more component in shade module. Okay, open the terminal window. Here I want to create new component inside the shade folder. So type this command nggc and shade, then components folder, then component name will be footer, parent module shared, then press enter. It will create the new component inside this components folder in shared module. See here, we got a new folder footer. Inside this we have new files. I want to use this footer component in all other modules. Let's open this shared module. In the exports array, put a comma, use this footer component like this and save the changes. Now let's open this footer component. Here copy this selector and we will use it in app component.html file. Let's open this, paste it below the router outlet, sorry, like this, and save the changes. Let's see in the browser. See here we are having message from footer component, footer works. Okay, you can design your footer as per your need. For demo purpose I will use the toolbar in the footer. Okay, let's open the new tab. Here open this Angular material website. Here click the components, scroll down here. Here click this toolbar component. Now I want to use this first one. This is a simple toolbar. Okay, click the code here. Here copy this code and go back to VS Code editor. Here paste it in the footer component.html file and save the changes. Now let's see in the browser. Here we have the footer. Now I want to add a few buttons in the footer. Here copy this button and paste it. Here button text will be about us and second button will be how it works, and save the changes. See here we have the two buttons in the footer. Now remove this text. Here we can remove this line. Okay, see here we are having all the buttons in the footer. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thanks for watching this.